Again at 6 o'clock with a live look at Logan Airport tonight. Massport confirming it is starting to see cancellations for tomorrow. That's when the FAA will begin cutting flight schedules as a response to the government shutdown and a shortage of air traffic controllers.
They are now working without pay amid the 37-day-long government shutdown, now the longest in U.S. history. CBS News sources saying tonight that Senate Republicans are planning a different approach to try to end the government shutdown tomorrow.
Yeah, the Republicans are planning to add some other bills to the funding measure, and they hope that will be enough to win over Democrats and eventually reopen the government. But as WBZ's Parseghian reports tonight, that won't come soon enough for travelers finding out their flights tomorrow are gone.
So when I'm going to go through TSA today, I'm going to make sure I thank every single one personally.
A little gesture may go a long way from these Boston moms flying to Texas, appreciative of federal workers but frustrated the shutdown may now impact their travel plans.
What is going on in politics is I feel like a child in divorce. I feel like I'm stuck in the middle of just the bickering.
Logan Airport is one of 40 busy airports across the country that will see flight cancellations beginning Friday. The FAA announcing a 4% cut in air traffic, upping to 10% next week, blaming the government shutdown and staffing shortages hitting air traffic controllers working without pay.
I'd like air traffic controllers to be paid. I think we all would, and it would make us feel a lot better when we're traveling.
Aviators echoing the same concern as travelers.
These folks working for no money is just obscene. They have got to be at the top of their game.
Longtime commercial pilot Matthew Buckley says these cutbacks will have widespread impacts.
Airlines make a vast majority of their annual revenue around Thanksgiving and the holidays, and this is just going to be an absolute train wreck.
Travelers should expect more delays. Flighty, an app that gives real-time flight tracking info, says a reduction in air traffic will cause a ripple effect.
On a normal flying day in the U.S., about 20% of flights are delayed. A 10% cut, we are expecting that to increase to around 30 to 40%.
Gail Binney Stern is heading to D.C. for a trip with her granddaughter.
We're coming back on Sunday, and we'll just have to see how that pans out as far as cancellations go.
And tonight, with Massport already announcing cancellations for tomorrow, they are urging travelers to double and triple check with your airlines to check your flight status, especially before you head to the airport. At Logan Airport, Parseghian, WBZ News.
That is one big headache. Aaron, thank you. So what happens if you get that dreaded cancellation alert? We spoke to travel expert Clint Henderson at The Points Guy about your options.
If you get canceled, see if you can rebook for another date. Sometimes that will be an option. It might be worth considering, with the way things are going right now, not doing one of those trips if the airline cancels. And then the other thing I would just say is, even if you don't get a cancellation notice, make sure you're paying really close attention to what's going on at the airport you're departing from, the airport you're arriving to. You want to make sure to have the airline app installed on your phone so you can potentially rebook yourself.
Now, he just talked about apps. Travel experts recommend downloading things such as FlightAware, Flight Radar 24, or Flightly. You can use them to track the actual plane that you're supposed to fly on. These apps give real-time updates on the plane's location. That could give you a better idea if your flight will take off as scheduled. Lisa?